Are you starting in Jira wondering what is Jira project, what template to select, Scrum or Kanban, what project type to choose, team managed or company managed, what is Jira key, what is project category? In next 20 minutes, I'll answer for all of these questions. And after watching this video, you will be able to configure and manage your first Kanban project in Jira. Let's go. I prepare 8 main problems we are going to solve today. So first we'll talk what template to select, Scrum or Kanban, which type of project should you choose, why project name and project key matter. I'll show you how to configure your Kanban board and quick tricks to how to find tasks and projects and how to save it. I'll show you what is project categories and when to use it. And then at the end of the video, I'll guide you through the whole process of from project creation to the task assignment and management of your project. So problem number 1, template selection. Let's go to Jira. To start and create new project, you need to go to the left menu, find this create project button and press it. For software development, I recommend go directly to this software development tab, and there are 2 main project types, Kanban and Scrum. So first, if you decide and select Scrum and sprints as your approach for software development, select Scrum. In all other cases, go to Kanban selection. Kanban project type and Kanban board will help you visualize your project tasks, manage them quickly, and be able to track progress and see who is doing what. In my job, I use Kanban board for support task management. Let's select Kanban type and proceed. At the beginning of using Jira, I didn't understand the difference and make a couple of wrong choices where I selected a team managed project instead of a company managed. Don't make my mistakes. I recommend always select a company managed project. The main reason why with this type of project you'll have a full ability to configure your Jira projects. Team managed projects has some limited configuration. So maybe right now you don't need this full list of configuration, but in few weeks, few months, you can need some custom workflow configuration or custom default fields for all projects, and you will not be able to do that with a team managed project. So my recommendation in all cases, select a company managed project. On next stage, your task is to select project name. Good news, you will always be able to modify it in future. But I recommend think twice before you create your project name. The main requirement for project names, I think, is that your stakeholders must quickly understand what is this project about. Good names are clear, memorable, and indicate a purpose. Bad names are generic, confusing, or too long. Let's go to our project and let's create project for support team. Support tasks, okay. And you see Jira automatically recommend use the key ST for support tasks, and it's very good recommendation. Some people are underestimating importance of project keys in Jira. Beginners don't understand what project keys and how they used. Every task, story, epic, or bug in Jira have their own key after you create them. Jira assigns this key after issue creations, and this key is unique identifier for each issues. You will talk with your team about tasks, and these Jira keys and identifiers must be easy to memorize. You need to be able to quickly say the Jira task key for your developer or your QA on the morning call. It always will be much more difficult to say MOB 123 or mobile app 123. So best practices is to use 2-4 characters for project key. It should be easy to pronounce and it should be related to project name. In most ways, Jira can recommend you a good project key conventions, but sometimes it can give you 4 or 5 letters, and in these cases I recommend just reduce the number of letters in key to 2, 3, or max is 4 symbols. So let's save this project and proceed. Over here you need to remember that Jira board, it is for Kanban project, it's a place where you work every day, you and your team. So before configuring these default columns, you must have a call with your team to confirm what workflow do you have, what Git flow do you have. You need to write exact statuses or stages you need with your team for software development, and only after that go to Jira and configure them in Jira, because it's very easy to do it over here in Jira. The most difficult way is to deal with team how to do that. In my example, I'll show you how to create the most common stages: backlog, ready, in development, code review, testing, and done. To do that, you need to go to your board, press the 3 dots, board settings. Then you need to go to layout and columns. As you see this in this interface, you you can move your stages, you can rename them, yes, and you can create new one. So first one is backlog, we have it. Second one, it should be ready, but it's meaning that the stage that it's ready for development. And in my previous video, I was explaining what is Jira status categories, and they have own colors. To do is gray one, in progress blue one, and done or completed green one. Now we need additional status for for development column. Let's type it here, ready for development, category to do, add column. Yes, and we need to move it. Okay, where is that? Okay. Then we need in progress or development. Let's rename it just development. Okay, backlog, development. Then we need code review, testing, and done. Let's do it, code review, and one more for testing. Okay, code review, testing, and over here we have done column. Important, you see we have statuses over here, and how this column works. When you have some status for tasks, and in this page you need to map what task status is assigned to what column in Jira. And on this example we have for code review in progress, it's wrong. You need to move status in progress over here for development, and when we have selected for development, move the status over here. Testing, okay, done. It's over here for done, it's also okay. But we have a problem. We don't have a status for code review. We need to fix it. So when you configure your board, you see that something doesn't match in your statuses. You can modify the statuses in Jira. Just go back to board settings. The fastest way will be from here. Let's create some task number 1 from backlog. Yes, Let's open this task. Go to status selection. You see default status is ready for development, select for development, in progress, testing, and done. We need code review. To change it, the fastest way is from this status menu, press view workflow and press edit workflow button over here. Okay, now you just need to add code review status. Press add status button. You can look for already created statuses and you select this status. Important, add this checkbox, allow all statuses to transition to this one. Because if you don't do that, you will need to configure detailed workflow with limitation, but it's topic for totally another video, how to configure all of that workflows. Quick recommendation, just press this checkbox and press add. Okay, now I recommend to sort the task as you according to your workflow, in progress, code review, testing, ready for development, done. Okay, and now we need to publish it. Press publish draft, save backup copy, publish. Okay, now go back to your task. As you see, we have ready for development and code review status right now. Go to your board settings, layout, columns, and map these new created statuses for the column on your board you need. So that's the basic configuration you must know about Jira Kanban board. You have statuses, you have columns on your boards, and you just need to make it work according to your Git flow or workflow you deal to work with your team. You need to find a way how to quickly navigate between tasks. There are a couple ways how to do it. First, you can pin frequently used projects in Jira. How to do that? Just go to the projects, manage projects page, and you have this star over here. And you can star the projects you need, then go back, and these projects always will be on top over here. You see starred projects. Again, manage projects, remove the star, just one, go back, and here. This is the first option. Second option, instant search for anything. There is Ctrl+K or Command+K command in Jira where you can quickly search for task you need. You can go summary, timeline, reports, and press task name, for example, and it will help you to search by it. It's additional search filter from this one. How to quickly run a GQL filter, just type any letters over here and press enter, and you will be able to run a GQL filters very fast. Then direct access using keys. Look, as I told you previously, Jira has unique keys and create automatically unique keys for each task. For example, CP1. We can open, okay, on this example, we have CP5 and Jira has default URL, this one for all of your tickets. And you can just modify the key of your task. It's the last part of URL. You just can modify the key you need and press enter. That's why I was talking that you need to make this key short and easy to memorize. You can type, even you can type over here keys from other project, ST1, it will still work. It will automatically redirect you to the project you need. And the last one, recently viewed projects. Over here, we have in the left menu, we have two categories, started and recent. and every time your recent project will be displayed over here in this page. There is ability in Jira to categorize your project, but I think not everyone knows about it. So in cases when you cannot delete the projects or you have more than 10 projects, I think that you need to use project categorization and categorize them. How to do that? By default, all your projects are not categorized in Jira. I don't know why they did that, but by default, they are not categorized. To do that, you need go to projects, more actions, manage projects, and then to project categories menu. You see by default it's empty. And let's create category to ignore. Let's name it ignore. And for this category, we will add all of projects we are not working on or like projects we created for test. These are projects for testing purposes. Okay, let's add it. And add some category, the most important projects. Okay, same description and add it. Also, the name for categories should be easy to memorize. Then go to manage projects, go to project settings, and here in project category, select ignore and save it. And then when you go to your search, you can type category and for example equal, and you have you see two categories: empty value ignore or the most important, and category ignore. If you have more than 10 projects in Jira, use this category feature. It will help you to structure your data and make it easier to understand projects in your Jira. And the last one, how to start managing project in Jira in few minutes, whole workflow. Let's go to the Jira and I'll show you the whole workflow configuration again, so you can reproduce it on your example and start to work on Jira Kanban board in few minutes. So let's go. Go to projects, create project button, select software development, select Kanban type of project, use template. My recommendation, company managed type of project. Let's type it a name. Let's create a project for our DevOps. Let's name it DevOps tasks. Use key DV. On this stage, Jira recommend you create confluence space. We can do it later. Press continue. Voila, we have task for DevOps. Let's create task DevOps number 1. Go here and go to statuses. You see we have 3 statuses created by default. We need to modify them. Let's go to view workflow, edit it. Let's check what statuses do we need for our DevOps. Done we need, in progress we need. Let's add one more, testing. You can check from the default statuses in your Jira. Press add, press over here. I think that's pretty all. Select for development, backlog. Let's rename this select for development to do. Status name already exists. Press select different name. We have status to do. We cannot do that. To do. Let's select DevOps specifically for him. Okay, backlog to do testing in progress. Sweep the places. Publish draft. Save backup. Publish. Go to your task. Check the changes. To do in progress testing. Done. Awesome. Now to go to board settings, columns, and backlog selected for development in progress done, testing. So we need to create a column or board for our DevOps for the task we created. So we need one more column, testing. Let's move it here and map the status for testing. Okay, so we have done testing in progress selected for development and backlog for our DevOps. The changes were, let's refresh the page. Changes were applied. Backlog select for development in progress testing. We can create from this interface tasks. What's left is just to add your assignee, ask your DevOps, and that's all. You can now work with Jira. You can share this Jira board with your team, in this case with your DevOps. You can create the task for him and work on it. Let's summarize what we were talking about. Choose in most ways company managed type of projects in Jira. Scrum or Kanban depends on your approach for software development. Board and columns should reflect your actual workflow or Git flow. I recommend start with default simple configuration, and you can learn how to extend them in future. Make project names and keys clear and memorable so you can quickly share with team, and get basic functionality working first and optimize everything later. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I help you to understand how to configure your first Jira project. Subscribe to my channel, add more likes to this video, left in comments what template of Jira project do you use, Kanban or Scrum, and have a good day. Bye bye.